Incredulous! This chart illustrates an absolute statistical anomaly. The massive blue slice shows England controlling nearly 80% of the possession during their latest match. But if you look right next to it, the scoreboard reads 0. The setting for this collapse was Boston, Massachusetts. It was a crucial 2026 World Cup Group L encounter, and the English squad was fully expected to easily dismantle Ghana and secure their path forward. Instead, the world watched Harry Kane, one of the most lethal and consistent strikers on the planet, inexplicably miscue a rebound and send a wide-open 6-yard sitter deep into the stands. The tension spiraled from there. When midfielder Nico O'Reilly later fired a shot that cracked painfully against the post, it confirmed that the English side was trapped in an unbreakable scoring drought. When a team loaded with that much talent hits a wall that hard, the internet rarely accepts a simple tactical explanation. Within hours, a specific supernatural theory took over social media. Harry Kane had been hexed. The architect of this rumor was a man named Nana Kwaku Bonsam. In English, his name translates literally to the Devil of Wednesday, and he is a highly prominent, self-proclaimed spiritualist. But Bonsam isn't some isolated figure living off the grid. He has a massive following among the Ghanaian diaspora in the United States, having spent significant time living and working right here in the Bronx. He also lives a distinctly modern, extravagant life. He wears Dolce & Gabbana tracksuits, runs a cattle farm, and drives a matte black Cadillac. Days before the match in Boston, Bonsam went to the press and publicly threatened the English captain. He stated clearly that he was actively working on Harry Kane to ensure the striker would be entirely neutralized against his home country. And the fans took the claim very seriously, because Bonsam actually has a track record. He ran this exact same playbook against another global football icon 12 years ago. Ahead of the 2014 World Cup, Bonsam publicly claimed responsibility for engineering a sudden knee injury that threatened Cristiano Ronaldo's ability to play against Ghana. These claims tap into the practice of juju, a ritualistic and spiritual tradition rooted in healing, but which is often weaponized in certain African footballing cultures to curse opponents or protect players. The belief in this practice is so deeply embedded that the African Football Confederation, CAF, had to issue an official ban preventing witch doctors and spiritual advisors from entering stadiums. The paranoia gets very real on the pitch. At the 2025 Africa Cup of Nations final, a Moroccan player was actually suspended for aggressively trying to steal the Senegalese goalkeeper's towel, convinced the cloth was charmed to repel the ball. While fans in the US and UK were sharing the Bonsam curse as a funny meme, the historical track record shows that supernatural anxiety regularly disrupts the psychology of major international tournaments. However, this vector graphic reveals exactly what neutralized the English attack. Ghana deployed an incredibly compact defensive line, perfectly blocking every passing lane England tried to exploit. England didn't fail to score because of a mystical force field. They failed because they couldn't string a final pass together inside the box. As one Ghanaian fan in the stands noted, Kane didn't need an exorcism, he needed shooting practice. The Ghanaian supporters completely rejected the witchcraft narrative. They celebrated their team's hard-fought, resolute defensive masterclass, recognizing the skill it took to hold off one of the wealthiest teams on earth. But before the tactical reality could settle in, Bonsam executed a massive pattern interrupt. He jumped on LBC radio after the final whistle to announce he officially lifted the curse. His reasoning for this was the ultimate punchline. He claimed he released the hex because he actually adores Harry Kane and even plans to name his newborn baby after the English striker. The speed at which everyone embraced Bonsam's story highlights a very specific psychological utility. When a team of millionaires buckles under the crushing pressure of the World Cup, a supernatural curse is a highly convenient scapegoat. Even the players leaned into it. English midfielder Declan Rice told reporters they tried shots, headers, and set pieces Tiner Leveille, jokingly conceding that maybe the black magic was working. Blaming a viral, Bronx-based witch doctor provides a humorous, external shield against the brutal reality of choking in front of the net with 78% possession. Harry Kane may be officially free of the hex, but the English squad is entirely out of excuses. They are now locked in a desperate hunt for one of the 2 remaining qualifying spots in their group. Their survival comes down to a pivotal June 28th matchup against Panama. If they fail to finish their chances there, no amount of lifted curses will save them from elimination. England was beaten by a highly disciplined tactical wall, not a spell. But by dominating the global conversation without setting foot on the pitch, the Devil of Wednesday undeniably executed a flawless PR masterclass.